and 11. And well, I'll start at 10 again, right? 1 Kings 10 and 10. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold and of spices, very great store, and precious stones. There came no more such abundance of spices as these which the queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. Verse 11. And the navy also of Harim that brought gold from Ophir, brought in from Ophir great plenty of almug trees and precious stones. So like you were speaking on, Ophir, pretty much
gold from Peru.
From Peru.
Out the land of Peru.
Which is pretty much in the Americas.
Yep,
South America.
Yep.
So we've been had navigation over here on this side of the world.
Right.
But what does this devil do? Christopher Colombo, he gets here and he says, hey, I discovered this land. You know, we didn't steal it, we conquered it. You know, that's the Proud Boys, the Patriots. Look at Moab. Moab with a Louis Vuitton bag and he's walking like a damn sassy.
Yeah.
They'll chop his head off over there in China, man.
They flip him out, yeah. But see, again, that's what you could do anything you want, only in America, you know? What is the cost for that, man?
Verse 12. And the king made of almug trees pillars for the house of the Lord Yahweh and for the king's house, harps also, and what's that? Psalteries for singers. There came no such almug trees, nor were seen unto this day, because those were very precious, man. You know, that's why when Christopher Colombo came over here, what did he have? Hebrew interpreters, because he knew the people on the land spoke Hebrew.
Right.
Verse 13. And King Solomon gave unto the king of Sheba all her desires, whatsoever she asks, besides that which Solomon gave her of his royal bounty. So she turned and went to her own country, she and her servants. Verse 14. Now the weight of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 106 talents of gold. Verse 15. Besides that, he had another merchantman, and of the traffic of spice merchants, and of all the kings of Arabia, and of the governors of the country. You know?
Right.
To show you that King Solomon been had motion on this side, man. You know?
That's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get jump back to Revelations 18. Joel, the 3rd chapter. Revelations 18 and 10. It says, standing afar off. I'm going to start from 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. All right? All these other nations live deliciously with this society. Because somebody got to benefit off of this type of investment in this stock. Somebody got to benefit off of putting their restaurant here or selling their deity or their idols here. You know? It says, and live deliciously with her, shall bewail her. So yeah, you're going to sound like the chorus over there, crying. You know, bewailing her. All right? Because when this society go down, y'all going to feel it the most. It says, and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So that's the future insight. And everybody, the way everybody got their cameras out, you can see the way people are like looking and got their cameras out. That's how they gonna have their cameras out when they see the smoke of this country burning.
Damn!
It's gonna be on live. It's gonna be on TikTok. It's gonna be on RT News. It's gonna be on Instagram. It's gonna be on Snapchat. It's gonna be on CNN. You know? It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas. that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Right, in 1 hour, the Most High is going to sum up the judgment of all the works that this society has done. In 1 hour, is going to sum up lifetimes after lifetimes that this society has done. The Lord is going to judge it in an hour. He's going to compact it. That's why it's going to be so much destruction. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her. So you're going to have people weeping and mourning. Merchants, other nations, right? For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. It's all about the money. That's what it is. That's why they're going to weep and wail. Ain't because people getting killed, because there's no more money that's going to be made here. Yeah. You know? It says, continuing on, the merchandise of gold and silver. So gold was sold here, you know, silver. That's where you get the diamond district.
That's right.
Right? Now we just talking about New York.
Yeah.
We talking about the whole United States.
Exactly.
But it says, right, gold and silver and precious stones. You got everybody buying a lot of the stones now.
Yeah.
The stones you get from Colombia, stones you get from Brazil, you know? It says, that's talking about here, right? It says, and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble. These are all the resources that's passing through this society. So somebody selling marble, they're gonna be weeping. Another country that moved gold here, they're gonna be weeping. You know, and cinnamon, and odors. So a lot of colognes are sold, Bloomingdale's. You know, inside of Macy's. You know, you got that one Le Beau, you know, with the oil, right? All right, that's all being stuff that's imported from different countries. And fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves. And you know, child trafficking, sex trafficking, human trafficking, slaves, right? Actual slaves are still here, the Hebrew Israelites, right? And souls of men. They be trading souls. They get fucking souls, bro.
Snatch your soul, man.
Just take your soul and exchange it like a stock market trade.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And how they do that? Turn your ass into a fucking drill rapper.
Right.
Because your soul is supposed to be attached to the Most High, pushing forth what? Law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right, right.
I'm proud of that speaking right there. You're going to wake up.
Oh.
You got that look.
Oh.
Ghost Rider.
Right. Going about.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, take your soul, man.
Yep. It says souls of men. Right. That's here inside of this society, man.
Soul
The
snatchers.
souls of men. You know? Being exchanged. You know? Taking people's souls and taking people's innocency away. That's why you had on Nickelodeon, you had that, what was that dude named on Nickelodeon? Pretty much he was being popped by the dude. The dude was having sex with him. You know, the guy who was supposed to be coaching him. You know?
Yeah.
They take the souls of men.
Damn.
They just flip and turn them out. You know?
Your ass out.
Knock that soul right out of you. You know what I mean? While they put their rod in you, they knocking your soul out.
Yeah.
You know? And then and for exchange of more movie scenes, you know, more shows on Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
you know, more money to be a star. That was on Nickelodeon. That was on. They did a special on it. You know, forget the name of it, but it was based upon Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Souls of Man. I know what you're talking about. It was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix. Yeah, they had a special.
Fucking
about it.
putting blue, green gooey on the girl's face.
Oh yeah, then the other girl, I think it was Amanda Bonds was her name. I believe whatever one of the girls was. Yeah, it was one dude. They was freaking him out. You know, the pops knew about it, but the father kept giving him over to the beast. His son, he knew. He said his son lost his soul.
And I believe Nickelodeon in the Latin means I don't care about God.
Right,
When you look it up.
right. I don't care about God. This is what this world, and then this show is still fucking out. for other kids to watch. I mean, come on, this shit's crazy. The whole organization wrapped around pedophilia, freaks, you know, and the shit's still out. You have to knock the whole organization, take everything down, you know, from that whole name and rebuild the whole new everything, you know? It says, and the fruits that thou so lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. Right? All the dainty things that everybody lusted after. Oh, look at the new tennis skirts. Oh, man. Oh, look at the new Jordans. Oh, look at this. That's going to depart, man. Ain't nothing but a bunch of damn... Oh, when you watch Inside Out 2, everybody's driven by fucking lust and envy. That motherfucker in a vehicle controlling niggas, you know? It ain't nothing else controlling them but envy and lust. Oh, man, y'all want to get my ass like that? So you got a bunch of people getting they ass done. Or veneers. They shaving down their teeth to put fake teeth in. What type of shit is that? Bro, it's crazy. Because everybody goddamn envy and lust driving their ass all the way around. They done chauffeur, put your spirit in a chauffeur, threw your ass in the back, and he done took the driver's seat and done took over, you know? And that's all you see, you know? Everybody looking at stuff on Instagram. Oh, I want that. I gotta go here, I gotta do that. I gotta get my house, I gotta look like this person. I gotta get my hair just like that person, you know? And that's what you see out here, bro. That's what the society is driven off of. Envy and lust, man. Everybody, hey, one girl got Chris Brown to do bend down on her knee. All the girls mad. Now more girls gonna pay $1,000, envy and lust, to get Chris Brown to do something. Oh, I'm with Chris Brown. Oh, y'all, look, I'm with Chris Brown. It's just crazy. You know? Envy and lust is in everybody's driver's seat. You know? Hey, that's what Asia, it says, oh, Asia trying to be a partaker of Babylon. Yeah, envy and lust. They envying how they ruling, how America rule. I want to rule just like them. Yeah. You know? It says, verse 15, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of for torment, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, which is royalty, and decked with pearls, and decked with gold, precious stones, and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And like you said, that dude Anton Daniels, in 1 hour your riches, your bank account will mean nothing. All right, so what you all did it for? Right? When in 1 hour it's all gonna mean nothing. You mean an hour is gonna sum up everything, your accounts, all you have, right? So what is, if it's all gonna be nothing, then what is life worth about? You know, living righteously, right? It says, for in 1 hour so great riches come to naught, and every shipmaster in all company and ships, and they got this show called Owning a Manhattan. And all these motherfuckers is driven off for lust. They competing one another to sell all of these damn expensive ass apartments inside Manhattan. And you'd be surprised how much some damn apartments. You watch that show? Yeah. They got apartments for $250 million, $10 million. Yeah. You know? But everything is driven off of envy and lust. Yeah. You know? It says, for in 1 hour so great riches come to naught. It says, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke for burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? So what great city they're gonna weep about? Ain't no city you can really go to get sell an apartment for $250 million. That's why they say it's a great city. Then restaurants. You go to restaurants here and you buy a damn shot that costs you $400, Louis XIII. You can't go anywhere to just make money off of people like that, you know? Sell cologne, small bottles of cologne, $500. Yeah. You know, oils, $1,000. You know, 1 milliliter oil of pure oud wood for $1,000. You know, you can't do that nowhere but here. You know? That's it on that. You got it.
Real quick, just showing you the history that Esau's been doing, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is why he gonna be very mad,
Mm-hmm.
losing all of this traffic,
Mm-hmm.
the slaves.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Maccabees, the 8th chapter.
Right. Say that again.
2nd Maccabees, the 8th chapter.
Come on.
Start at 1. Then Judas Maccabeus and they that were with him went privately into the town, and called their kinfolks together, and took unto them all such as continued in the Jews' religion, and assembled about 6,000 men. Verse 2. And they called upon the Lord that he would look upon the people that was trodden down of all, and also pity the temple profaned of ungodly men. Right? Because you know the history of what happened. They went into the temple, they profaned the temple, destroyed everything. All right? They had the children of Israel eating sacrificing swan flesh. You know, and then many people was converting,
Right.
following after the heathen,
Right.
of becoming one people. Right? And he put out the decree that anybody that didn't do that, they was going to be put to death. Verse 3. And that he would have compassion upon the city, sword-defaced, and ready to be made even with the ground, and to hear the blood that cried unto him. Right? Verse 4. And remember the wicked slaughter of harmless infants, and blasphemies committed against his name,
Wow. Check that out.
and that he would show his hatred against the wicked. Those are praise that he put out. All right? The harmless infants that you put out, the blasphemies that you did, right?
Blasphemies, meaning you pretty much call them outside their name.
Yeah.
You know, word nigga, black, you know, calling somebody a damn color, you know, fucking like they was born out of a Crayola box.
Yeah.
You know, a damn pack of Crayolas you just fell out of.
Yeah.
You know, blasphemies. All right. Also blaspheming the angels, blaspheming the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a disrespectful motherfucker at that same rulership. You
Yeah.
know. You know what I mean? Just pure disrespect.
Pure disrespect.
Whatever come out of my mind, I'ma say you are, and that's what you are, motherfucker. You know, that's who's ruling.
Yeah.
That's who's ruling.
Yeah.
That's who's ruling the society. Is say that's what this is, and that's what it is. What about actually what it was before you said what it was? You know? Nah, that's not what it is anymore. You know? Not when I'm here. You know? That's blasphemy. You know? You change the color of the Most High. How? Who the fuck is you? How you just gonna change the image of the Lord?
Blasphemy, man.
You know? You just change the image of the Lord. Why? Because you can't fit the righteous narrative of having a hue? You know? That's not nobody's fault. You know what I mean? Hey, man. You Edomite sisters, I guess, try to get popped by a Jake. You know, so your baby could come out with some flavor. You know? But all jokes aside, this is what this devil did. You know?
This is continuing on. Verse 5. Now when Maccabeus had his company about him, he could not be withstood by the heathen. For the wrath of the Lord was turned into mercy.
Right, the wrath of the Most High was turned into mercy. So there was it didn't affect Maccabeus.
Verse 6. Therefore he came at unawares, and burnt up towns and cities, and got into his hands the most commodious places, and overcame and put to flight no small number of his enemies. Verse 7. But specially took he advantage of the night for such privy attempts, in so much that...
And the Maccabees is an Israelite. The Maccabean revolution, they're Israelites, so-called blacks, all right? They were from the tribe of Levi, all right? Levi. When you go into the image of Moses, he was a so-called dark-skinned man, all right? The Maccabean revolt or Israelites, man.
That's right.
All right? That's like seeing LeBron James. I have never seen a small hat dominate any sport, bro. I've never seen a small hat with it on getting crazy. So you're not gonna tell me y'all was doing this in the ancient world when you're not even doing it now. King David leap over a wall, defeat mighty men. That's us. Tank Davis, hard hitting left hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You're not gonna sit here and try to change the narrative just because, you know what I mean? Well, I said what it is. No, it's not what you say. That this is the truth.
Yeah.
You know? This is the truth.
Uh,
You just been lying so much. You've been lying all damn for since you came since you came out of the damn chains, man.
yeah.
You know, since you been loosed a little season.
Yeah.
You know, just deceiving the whole world. You know, you unflavored ass, man.
Yeah. Verse 7, but especially took he advantage of the night for such previous attempts, and so much that the root of his manliness was spread everywhere.
Right. That's Judas Maccabeus, right?
No. Yeah, yep. Verse 8. So when Philip saw that this man increased by little and little, and that things prospered with him still more and more, he wrote to Ptolemaeus, right? Ptolemaeus,
Right.
the governor of
Easy.
Seleucia.
Right. They was ruling, Syria and all the way into Egypt.
Yep.
The Ptolemaic
And Phoenix,
dynasty.
yep.
Right.
To yield more aid to the king's affairs.
Right.
Verse 9. Then forthwith choosing Nectar, the son of Patroclus, one of his special friends, he sent him with no fewer than 20,000 of all nations under him. Right? So all nations got to come under him.
Right.
This is the same thing Esau is doing now.
Right.
Trying to get all nations. Oh, let me get in Ukraine.
Right.
Break up the Soviet Union. Come join NATO.
Yeah.
Hey, Taiwan, come join NATO.
Right.
Right? This is what Esau, this is his characteristics, man.
Right.
That's
he
why.
corny.
Yeah, he corny as hell.
Nobody want to mess with you, real talk.
Nah.
You know?
You really
And-
doing that to envy. Let me come at Jake.
Yeah.
Rise up with me to come at Jake.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It says under him to root out what? The whole generation of Jews. And with him joined also Georgius, a captain who in matters of war had great experience, like we was talking about. He saw them special ops.
Yeah. Special ops.
In matters of war, he saw he's good with the tools, he's good with the weapons, he's good with the carnality. All right? But all these things is to what? Come up against the nation of Israel, man.
Right. That's a great point.
Verse 10.
Yeah. That's why they got all of this stuff here.
Yeah, that's why everything
That's why the
is. That's
merchant operation works.
Yes, that's what the merchant operation works. Hey,
Right.
Hey, do this. Come here. Bring this.
Right.
Because now he's doing it spiritually. Hey,
Yeah.
bring your religion over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring
These
your
guys
religion over
gonna
here.
definitely uplift Buddha.
Yeah,
they're gonna do Buddha the best.
They're gonna do Buddha the best. And as long as we keep them down low into that state, we're
Yeah.
always gonna be in power.
Yeah.
Don't let them pick up that book and know who they are.
Exactly.
If they do, let it pick them up underneath a Pastor Joel
Yeah.
Osteen. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Let them see a white image of God first and foremost as soon as they walk in that door. Let it shine so deep inside of their brains.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. As soon as the baby come out the womb,
Soon as he-
it's a
yeah,
picture
yeah,
of
yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ
right.
right in the back wall. Baby,
Right.
Oh, the fuck?
Fuck is
Nobody
that?
look like this in the
Demon
heavens.
right here. What is that? No, it's not a demon. It's a righteous angel. It's hot.
Damn. Verse 10. So Nectar undertook to make so much money of the captive Jews.
Wow, check that out. It's all about the money.
The trading, the money.
The money, the trade.
The
Yeah.
money.
Yep.
The captive Jews. They
Yup.
want to make money off you niggas, man.
Right. Because what
Let's
they
make-
started
yo,
doing.
We're going to make bread off these dudes.
Oh, you got the Olympics happening, Paris.
Yeah.
Who's the top ones performing in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The top ones performing in the Olympics.
Jake.
Or it's Jake.
Jake going
You got
crazy.
Shikari.
Yeah.
She's what you would consider Israelite, so-called
Yeah.
black person.
Yeah.
Gabby, so-called black woman, right? Which is an Israelite. Noah Lyles.
Yep.
You know, this fastest dude.
Yep.
So-called black person. He's an Israelite. You know, all of them, the whole Jamaican team, Sharika. You
Don't
know,
matter.
yeah.
No matter. You got
All of them are Israelites.
Israelites.
But that's what they were pushing. You see, if the Olympics would fucking suck,
without
if
Jake.
they would stop running,
Yeah.
look at who set all the records.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Flo. They are all so-called black
Make
individuals.
money off the captive Jews.
They make money.
I watched the USA versus Canada.
Right.
And on that Canadian team, You had Jake on that dominating.
Right.
You had Shy.
Yeah.
All right. You
Yeah.
had what's the dude that used to play for the Knicks? You had Shy. You had R.J. Barrett.
Barrett was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had I poke bears. Dylan Brooks. Yo, Canadian team had a squad. I'm like, yo, damn, like, all these niggas are on the Canadian team. But they had to play. They had to play against the Jakes that was in the U.S. So they lost.
Right.
But they still had a squad though.
Right.
All right. You're looking at France. You're looking at Victor Wambi.
Yeah.
He on that team. You know, Gobert. He's on that team. All these Jakes. Those are Jakes.
Those are Jakes.
Still dominating, but they represent a certain country. You got Greek. They got the Greek freak brand on there, getting crazy.
Right.
You know?
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
So it's the same Israelites who was during the time of the
At the
Maccabees.
same time, he said we make.
And they're the same ones that's dominating all of the world sports right now.
Yeah.
And who you thought was dominating back then?
Come on.
Maccabee Revolution. That was
on.
us. That ain't hard to tell.
Come on.
Ain't nobody a dumbass.
He saw nose. He searches out iniquity. He searches out all the.
Because where have you
he does a
lost?
diligent search.
Yeah, you didn't just not become dominant in sports.
Yeah.
You've been not dominant.
Yeah.
You've been trash.
Yeah. No, you good.
You know, the only thing you ruled with was deception and witchcraft. That's it. Other than that, you ain't been running shit.
I don't know.
You go to soccer, same thing. You got Jake dominating.
Yeah.
Whether it be the Northern Kingdom,
Yeah.
boxing, same thing.
Yeah.
You know, music, forget about it. You know, spiritual hymns and songs,
Yeah,
Jake.
Yeah.
You know,
And you got them
we know
Jakes.
you got a dry ass culture.
Yeah.
You got them damn Edomite women who go to the forest and they scream at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
That's how y'all gather.
But then they say, oh well, that's all they know how to do is make music and rap and you dumb asshole. Do you know what the championships do for an economy? Do you know what these games do for the economy? All right, they bring forth traffic to what the local businesses that set up. Ain't nobody to fill up your damn stores downtown if the Barclays don't get turned up. If they don't win a chip, you know.
And it allows the other nations to do things with them so they can bring more products here to sell.
Exactly.
More exchange.
Yeah, he's so trying to gas you to make it seem like, oh, you have no value unless you work a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
No, dummy.
Meanwhile, you the value be in the Olympics, be in all the teams, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody gather around.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It says, verse 10. So, Nicanor, right? Nicanor. Nicanor undertook to make so much money of the captive Jews as he would defray the tribute of 2,000 talents, which the king was to pay to the Romans.
Right.
Trade.
So now the Romans, oh man, dang, you know,
shit.
we got friendship with the Romans.
Yeah.
You know?
Verse 11.
This is all about money, man.
Money.
It's all about money and stepping on the necks of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's what it's all about. You know? They ain't gonna want to step on their own people necks. You acting like they really want to step on their own necks. They might pretend that WWE shit, Joe Biden and Trump, but they all on the same team, man. Come on. They about their nation at the end of the day. Their nationality furthering first.
Yeah.
That's when it comes down to that's what people gonna be about.
Yeah.
You know? You know, they could get at each other, but when it's real, when they really talking about furthering, they're gonna talk about their nationality, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
They're damn sure not gonna allow, you know, Michelle Obama, they're not trying to see Jake rise up. Only way Jake can rise up is if they know they made you do some degrading shit, you know? They know I got you on a leash. You ain't gonna go too far now, you know? You know, or I could use you as an image to make money off of it, and that's gonna make your other people fall.
That's the only time they really let you get in a certain position.
Right.
Knowing that, listen, this position that you're in, you're gonna cause total chaos for what I need. I need you at. You're the bug that I need. You're the perfect recipe.
You know how that? You know that? In Clone Tyrone, that's what he said. He said, and you're like Captain America. Oh, without you, none of this operation works. You know, he fucked him up in the head. He was like, without you, none of this works. We need you. You give us purpose.
See that?
Without you, guys, he said we'll have 3 Starbucks shops right here. You know, and then we're gonna be warring with each other. Talking about white people fighting other white people.
Yeah.
You know, a whole war will break out.
Yeah.
He said we need you guys.
That's what happened with
You
the
guys,
British
we need,
Spain.
you guys got a job to do. You keep us busy.
Yeah.
You know?
Give them a
Because
sense
if
of purpose.
else we ain't got no purpose but to come at each other.
Hey, they told you that. They said that in the movie Black Mirror. That demon, 19, what it's called? The angel said when he tried to get her to kill.
Oh, Demon 6'9", 7'9", something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Demon 69, 769.
69.
19, yeah.
Some crazy shit.
So
yeah.
meanwhile, she wanted to kill one of the wicked ass politicians or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, nah, he works for us. He's good. He's good to society.
You can't do that.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't count
Yeah.
as killing somebody because this nigga actually is out here doing shit already. He killing shit. He murdering shit. He had a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And his purpose was to be wicked, man.
Right. Yep.
Verse 11. It says, wherefore immediately he sent to the cities upon the sea coast.
Wow.
Immediately, gather up the ships. All right, Captain. You know, right? Unto the sea coast, proclaiming a sale of the captive Jews.
Wow, check that out. Proclaiming the sale of the captive Jews. So automatically, the first people they wanted to be in captive. And who you think those Jews were? You think it's them small hats over there?
So the Greeks had the damn small hats.
So the Greeks was white, and the other Jews was white. Everybody just white.
So this is
so
your
why that shit ain't
Holocaust
happening
before the
now?
Holocaust.
Yeah, that shit ain't never happened, bro. This is really what's us.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And then over the same jealousy, y'all gonna still be jealous over.
Yeah.
All right?
It says, and promising that they should have 10 bodies for 1 talent.
Right, you're gonna have 10 bodies for 1 talent. So that was a whole, when you set that up, that's going back to the same stock market, same slave trade, same buying and selling.
Yep.
Joel, the 3rd chapter.
Yep.
You know, a boy traded for a harlot.
Yep.
This person traded for a bottle of wine.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That's written.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. Not expecting the vengeance that was to follow upon him from the Almighty God.
Right, the Most High smoke.
Elishadya.
Yeah.
Like we just read.
Yeah.
That we just read the vengeance that came about this.
Yeah.
In Revelation.
Yeah.
The merchant's like, oh shit, we followed this stupid nigga with the seas and the coast and taking the Israelites and polluting them and now look at the vengeance that came upon us.
Finish. Yeah.
They mad for the wrath of the Almighty.
That's right. You know? 'Cause the Most High's still in control.
Yeah.
The Most High, you thought you was deceiving, the Most High deceived you. He gave you so much power that you thought you had power, but he gave it to you. And he led you astray with that power. He got you power hungry with it, drove you to the edge, and he just plucked your ass right off. And you went falling all the way down. You know? That's how the Lord is misleading. That's how he gonna lead you. He gonna lead every last one of you. You know? Gave you all of this power, you know, you just went bloodthirsty to the damn end. You know, led you to the damn end. You know? That was it on that?
Yeah.
I just got Psalms 83. It says in 1, keep not thou silent, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
There you go.
Right.
Israelites, you know, they got enemies.
Yeah.
All right? They lifted up their head, you know.
And out of pride
Out of
against
pride.
you. You know, like what? Who said that? You know, that's when you lift up your head. What? Who that? You know?
Yeah, that's why one of the statements of the Patriots is not conquered. I mean, not stolen, conquered.
Right.
Our forefathers killed y'all and beat y'all asses for this land, man.
Right.
We bullied y'all out of this, man.
Right.
You know, we didn't steal nothing. We did it to your face.
Right.
And he trying to bring back that old Edomite image of boldness, because now he so moves to discreet
Secrecy.
and masses and
Yeah,
through
yeah,
different
yeah.
people in
Serpentine,
your own
yeah.
nation, like
Yep,
proffer agreement niggas and spies.
Yeah.
So not popping out like niggas. I am the devil of the Bible.
Yeah.
I have come to rape, rob, and murder.
Right.
But I am only here for a short period of time.
Right. You're not coming in.
He ain't coming in that spirit.
Right.
He disguised himself, so it's like you don't know who he is. And then he makes himself an imaginary enemy.
Right.
Pitchfork, demon, create all these paranormal activity movies.
Right.
Not knowing that it's this nigga in his basement.
Going crazy. Going crazy. Floating around. Witchcraft. Magic, this, that. That's what the shit he doing.
Yeah. It's this nigga. It's him.
Doctor Strange in the
It's
building.
him.
Yeah. It says, verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones.
Skilled, that crafty. Oh, that's well skilled, strategic, study. All right. Counsel right there, man.
First of all, you don't even know that counsel is about you. That's how crafty it is.
That's how crafty it is.
Yo, we gotta gather about a disease that's coming.
Yeah.
You the disease. You're the code word disease.
Damn.
You know?
Dis-ease.
Disease. You are the code word disease. We're
Yeah.
gathering because of you.
Yeah.
You know? And it says consulted with our hidden ones. Individuals that you never even heard of.
Yeah.
You know? Hidden ones. That means they're in a tuck somewhere.
Yeah.
They only come out for counselors.
Yeah.
Other than that, they walking around like you see with Doctor Strange. Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Now we know a name of Israel is in remembrance.
Yeah.
So what people is this talking about?
Yeah.
That's no more in remembrance. Come on, bro. That's for us. We had no memory of being a child of the Most High, bro. Or of being an Israelite.
Yeah.
No complete memory. None.
None.
Not a name you could go back to.
Nothing.
Not a artifact you could. Yo, my grandfather left me this.
No action figures.
Action figures.
No comic books. Nothing.
Nothing.
The comic books of you being an Israelite was the mutants, Ninja Teenage Turtles.
Right. That was it.
That's it.
We had to go to the only thing that led us was the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Through the Spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, putting the Spirit on our apostles, the elders of GMS, and them teaching us truth, man. You know? And that came through Yahushua's sacrifice. You know, which opened the seals to let us know. Right? It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and of the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. You know? So it's so many nations that are against the children of Israel, the true children of Israel at the end of the day. You know? That's it. I don't know if you got anything. If not,
Nah, that was it. That was it. That was it.
Well, hey, man. Matter of fact, let's end it off with this. Since these waters, let me get Zechariah, the 3rd chapter. We can end it off with that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mosai said,
Oh, yeah, you still wanted Joel? Yeah, I had Joel.
It's cool.
It's cool. Zechariah.
Yeah. No, Salakia, not Zechariah 3, Habakkuk 3. Lord said, was he displeased with the waters? Because these waters is going to be gone. Y'all see this water on the video? This water is going to be gone.
Gone. Dried up. Smoked.
Habakkuk 3. You can start from 3. And the point is at 8.
This is Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 3. The Most High came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Salah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
Right, the earth full of his praise due to the elect, praising the Most High.
Yeah,
And his glory is covering with the chariots when he comes.
that's right.
You know? says it's going to pretty much darken the skies.
You got in the news what they said. They said look out for UFOs.
Right.
But everybody's still partying and bullshitting. Nobody's stopping, realizing, hey, those are going to be the glory of the Lord.
Right.
That's going to be the chariots of the Most High with the angels riding.
Right.
It's going to cover the skies, man.
Now, Jake's still looking to see all the dating sites and popping balloons and shit,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But the Most High, yeah, that's what the whole thing is actually prophesying about, the return of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It says, and the earth was full of his praise.
The earth was full of his praise, yeah.
Verse 4. And his brightness was as the light.
Mm-hmm.
He had horns coming out of his hand.
Those are the laser beams. Going to that word horns, it's saying rays of light. They're going to see sharp rays of light, beams being shot out, you know? But that's why they paint you movies like War of the Worlds, Independence Day, you know? Mm-hmm.
And there was the hiding of his power.
That was the hiding of his power. They didn't know where it was coming from, you know?
Verse 5. Before him went the pestilence.
Mm-hmm. That's the missiles, the destruction. Psalms, the 91st chapter, you know? It shall be pretty much 10,000 shall fall on your left and your right hand, the pestilence. All right? Those are the missiles that's going to hit this place, man. You know? That's prophesied to happen inside of the scriptures, you know?
And burning coals went forth at his feet.
The burning coals, Revelations, the 9th chapter. Fire and the brimstone, all right? The destruction is going to be going forth right before the Lord as he's coming in. It's going to be like an entrance.
Most High gonna rain a parade of missiles on you dead people, man.
Yeah. You're fucking
Right
shit.
while you singing. While you doing chants. Missiles is gonna just fly down. World War III. Wicked ass niggas like they got peace. You know?
It's deception, man.
Deception, that's very deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
In that crowd, there's many different ideologies and different belief systems in it.
Oh yeah, you got motherfuckers that hate men.
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
individuals that hate immigrants. You
Yeah,
got individuals.
damn.
They just fall. It's pretend.
Yeah, it's
they
pretend,
fake. It's all fake.
Bullshit,
you know, at the
man.
core. Y'all motherfuckers that just hate, or everybody not linked up in the. You got to be linked up in the spirit of the Lord, the righteousness. That's the only way. You know, only thing that you're linked up with is deception and lies.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why you could come together.
Yeah.
Because you all lying to each other.
Lying. He made a covenant with that shit.
Yes, no, I'm okay with that. Nigga
Yeah.
lying, he not okay with that. I'm okay with this. No, you lying, you're not okay with that.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead.
You're negative. We're positive.
Right. Yeah, sure. You're a positive liar.
Yeah, exactly. Verse 6. He stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations.
Right. The Most High stood and measured this whole earth out, man. He's mapped it out. The Lord got the concordance of where he dropping the heat. You know?
And the everlasting mountains were scattered.
Right. The governments, all right?
And perpetual hills did bow.
Excuse me, actual mountains is going to be scattered. You know, you got the Rocky Mountain, the Andes Mountain. You got different mountains that's here in the Americas.
Yeah.
Them shit's going to be scattered, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, the bow, his ways are everlasting. Verse 8. I saw the tents of Cushan, an affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble.
Yeah, all of the land and the earth is going to be trembling. People going to be trembling. Nations going to be trembling.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
Verse 8. Was the Lord Yahweh displeased against the rivers?
Right. The Most High said, he actually displeased against the rivers. Right? And that's what Habakkuk, because Habakkuk seen it. He like, hold on. The Most High is dropping, he lighting up the rivers.
Yeah.
Was he displeased with the rivers? Go ahead.
Was thy anger against the rivers?
He said, yo, was he angry against the rivers? Because he's seeing missiles, lasers he's seeing his waters getting hit.
Was thy wrath against the sea?
What a wrath against the sea. So this sea you see that been carrying all the, yeah, you know, because you partook, you know, the sea was used. It's going to get lit up too. this sea gonna get lit the hell up, man. You know, because it was there. It carried the slave ships. You know, and imported all the wickedness that you see in this country, drugs, all different types of stuff. So the sea gonna get lit up too. You know.
That thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation.
Right, that chariots of salvation. What chariot is going to save? It says people going to get beamed up. Those are the so-called UFOs, right?
That's right.
Because chariots of salvation, ain't nobody riding a horse that they're going to, like the Lord going to be coming on a regular horse and pick you up.
I am
You know?
Poseidon.
Right. It's the chariots of salvation, right? That's dealing with the so-called UFOs. That's the vehicles of the Lord, right?
Verse 9.
Yeah.
Thy bow was made quiet naked, according to the oaths of the tribes. Even thy word, Salah, thou didst cleave the earth with rivers.
Right. Oh, you read the last verse 10.
Verse 10. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled.
Right, the mountain's going to shake. That's why I say it's going to be earthquakes. You know, it's going to be a lot going on when the Lord comes.
Yeah.
You know? And the missile's going to be hit. So it's going to be a lot going on, man. Yeah.
The overflowing of the water passed by.
Right, overflowing water passing by, tsunamis. You think when the things hit here, the water ain't going to lift up? It's going to lift up and smack everything. Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Yo.
It's going to lift up. Water's going to be...
That's why,
you know?
Yeah.
Scatter mountains, scatter bridges. That shit going to look crazy, man.
It says, the deep utterance his voice and lifted up his hands on high.
Right, that's what's good. Yeah, yep. Said laser beams gonna come out the Lord's mouth, man. So that's what's gonna happen, man. That's the ending of these waters right here. Oh, that's burnt together.
The sun and the moon stood still in their habitation.
Cause the sun and the moon gonna be like, damn, they're gonna be standing still. They gonna be watching like, yo, that shit, yo, Earth, you through. You know, or not the whole Earth, you know, Slakia, the part of that Earth, you know, Babylon, right?
It says, at the light of thy arrows, they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear.
Right, the light of thy arrows they went, the shining of thy glittering spear. The glittering spears, when they see the missile dropping, it's gonna look like a gleam, you know, because it's gonna be bursting through with flames when it's dropping. So it's gonna look like a gleam, like, yo, what is that?
Yeah.
It's glittering, like a spear falling down, glittering.
Yep.
You know? And then so when it hit, it's going to hit so hard, and the water's going to lift up. You're going to see the bottom of the water. They're going to lift up.
Gonna lift up
and they're
like
going to
fucking...
Yeah. They're going, yo, man, it's going to be wiped out. And look at all of this shit. They got Carnival cruises. Yeah. You got this.
That seaport right there?
Yeah, something seaport. Yeah. Carnival cruises, seaport, this, that, speedboat. Yeah, cargo ships coming through.
Kayaking.
Yeah. You know, jet skiing. Yeah.
No, and the waters is just like, look, they just doing meteor representations of how they gonna lift up. Small little waves.
Yep.
You know?
That's about it, though.
That was it.
That's it, man. Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson, man. Till the next time, man, we say shalom. Shalom. We end off again by saying, giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashem,
Rakah Kadash. And double honors to the apostles of GMS.
right.
Those who taught us his truth. All right, big ups to the elders of this camp, Priest Awan Mayim,
That's right.
Priest Karak Al-Kahan, Priest Malakbar, Priest Baraz Al-Gabar, Priest Ayafanah.
Shalom to the
Shalom to the Akim. That being said,
Kom Yashala. Shalom.